Well, good morning. Here we are, just past the $2 bridge, heading to Saint Augustine downtown. Gonna get a cup of coffee with a buddy of mine before we head southwest, ultimately to Clearwater. Gotta take the rural roads, some rural roads, through the heart of Florida as we go east to west. We're gonna meander today, no time crunch or anything. So we were down south a little bit yesterday, Ponce Inlet, Ormond Beach, and I was smelling antifreeze. I don't know, I got a whiff of antifreeze the other day. And now, full disclosure, I changed my coolant before I came down on this trip. And it's pretty simple, you know, and there's just a drain bolt and to fill the radiator cap. And there's a little bit of a process there. But anyway, I kind of got a whiff at a stoplight, and I thought, well, that's strange, but you know, just like an oil change, you know, sometimes you get a little bit on the exhaust or somewhere close to it, and it kind of burns off. And I had never changed the coolant on the AT before, so I was, you know, I thought, well, gosh, I must have splat. But you know, I've been riding about 150 miles already, and I did smell it vaguely. Once I smelled it yesterday, or no, the day before, I was kind of like thinking that this is a reoccurring situation, that I'm starting to get this sweet coolant smell, but you can't smell it when you're riding. It's just once in a while, I guess, if you're sitting at a stop sign or a stoplight and the wind blows a certain way and it seems to waft up and you get a little pinch of it. But anyway, I said I gotta check this out because I smelled it a few times yesterday. I had checked my reservoir the day before yesterday when I first got the hint, and it had like 1.5 inches in there. So I didn't have much to gauge it. Couldn't remember how much I overfilled, or not overfilled, but filled the reservoir. I thought I put it to the fill line, but I wasn't for sure. So I made note of it day before yesterday. So yesterday after the ride, I get home and I'm just like, I got to dig into this because I'm leaving on a trip today, this morning, and there was no coolant left in the reservoir. So I knew for sure that I had a situation. So I took the flaring off, thought, well, it's got to either be the drain bolt I didn't put on tight enough, or I didn't put the radiator cap on tight. Of course, you can't get to the radiator cap without taking the flaring off, and you can't get to the drain bolt without taking the bash guard off, at least the alt-rider one that I have on. So I thought I'd start with the radiator cap. So anyway, got the flaring off. I'm getting pretty good at that now, because you're going to find on an AT, it's everything is you got to take the flaring off. So buy extra little black pin fasteners, because they break every now and then. So but long and short, got in there, got it off sure as heck. The radiator cap was about 1/4 inch, if maybe a little more, loose. Wasn't turned, it wasn't totally bottomed out. So, you know, I was kind of bummed in the same that I had done that. I can't believe I didn't tighten this down, but in the long run, I was really kind of pleased because that was a pretty easy fix. So I cranked it down, and you know how the radiator cap is. It's like it doesn't really tighten until that last little, you know, quarter turn or something. So anyway, people pull out, go 2 inches and turn left, stop you in traffic. It just blows my mind. You know, if I'm going to do something like that, I'm going to make sure there's no cars coming for a long stretch. You know, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, yeah, so we're back in business. I got to get some fluid. I wanted to put the same Type 2 coolant in there, but today's Monday, and I guess in Florida, nobody, power sports, nobody's open on Mondays. They'll open tomorrow, Tuesday, 9 a.m. And I'd mentioned to my buddy, say, hey, can we stop tomorrow, grab some coolant, Type 2. I just want to put the same stuff in if I can. And he texted me this morning, and he goes, you didn't leave yet, did you? I said, no. He goes, because it's not open today. What do you mean it's not open today? He says, check the Google thing again. They open on Tuesday. So I checked every power sport place around here, Palm Coast, Saint Augustine area, and sure as heck, everybody's closed on Mondays. So I'm gonna have to just do an AutoZone today, try to find a Type 2 or a Universal, just fill the reservoir, give me peace of mind. Mind you, when I pulled the cap off, the fluid was still to the top. So that was good. And we're running 3 bars. Any other A2 owners out there, I'm thinking they all run about 3 bars of temp reading at full temp, so everything seems to be a-okay. But I just want a little extra peace of mind to have the reservoir, or at least have something in it if needed. But you know, and I had a whole gallon of it at home. I didn't think to throw it in the trailer before we came, because I'm like, you don't burn antifreeze, and you're supposed to put your cap on tight. So, you know, it's just something that I've just never had to really top off very often. So that's that. So I guess I'm just gonna bite the bullet and grab something else, because I'm not going to be able to get any Honda coolant. And again, it's ultimately not that big a deal. Alrighty, well, I'm trying to make some time. I'm running about 20 minutes late. So I'm going to sit back and enjoy the ride. All right, coming in downtown Saint Augustine, and my buddy's supposed to be up here by the church, and I'm thinking the church, the only church I know named just the church is the church straight ahead here. So I'm hoping he's got a parking spot up here. Oh, state law enforcement. Well, that was a good thing I didn't stand up on the bridge. I was thinking about it. So anyway. Well, don't see him yet. There he is. Basically, because the damn tank bag hit the corn every time I turn it, so I look like a flipping moron half the time I'm backing up. Exactly. Oh.
So just needs a little bit.
Yeah. Luckily, when I took the cap off, which you got to take the whole flaring off, took the cap off, there was standing fluid up to basically the cap, so we're good.
Oh.
It's not throwing any lights. It's got 3 bars, which is its normal heat. But I just want to hit an AutoZone somewhere and just dump some in there, just in case it's lower than I thought. But I did have it on the center stand when I checked it. I don't think it's horrible, but. So they actually had an Asian Blue Mix Honda deal here. I can't believe it. It was pretty damn awesome. Look at this. Huh? Don't want to overfill too much, but
We're going to be just fine.
Yeah, I think it's full. Alright. Yeah, she's like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Really helpful. Very helpful. And then she says,
one to stop.
Yep, she says, I think I might have just one. Let me go look. Sure enough, she walks up with this. So I said, I'm going to give you the balance back because I don't need a gallon. She's like, that's cool. Maybe you can help somebody else out.
All right, there we go. That's how you do it.
And cows, and then a palm tree. Not northern Michigan anymore. Obstacles. Amazing. All right, a little pit stop. Stretch your legs. Yeah. Yeah, left. All set, thank you. All right, we made it. Woo. Yep, let me grab them. And here we have the elusive fancy chicken. He's on the menu, but no one's ordered yet. Well, we made it.